I not only think it will become normal, I think it has already become normal for European countries. There were loud campaigns in the Western media and in some statements of Western politicians that accompanied this tape. They are afraid of the truth, and increasingly they try to move toward in some invented fake reality that is filled with various information resources. As you know, on their own initiative, they blocked all alternative information sources, and they wish to solve their electoral goals by making fools of their electorate. And I've no doubts that that's their goal. Brussels decides that it will be the master of the future of lives in the West, and it shows what the status is really worth of, the status that is sought by candidates to join the EU. And the explanation is very clear. The candidates, as it was reiterated by the militant Josep Borrell on many occasions, who wants the situation to be lost on the resolved on the battlefield, the candidates, as it's stressed by him, should, during their preparation period, strictly follow the European security and defense policy. That, as we all know, is extremely anti-Russian in its manner, and that's the answer. That's what awaits the countries who are trying to preserve the balance of interests in their relations with the European Union and those countries who are not members of the European Union. We value very much the courageous position taken by Serbia and President Vučić in particular. He stresses he will not engage into anti-Russian policies, but that's exactly what the European Union wants from him. It wants all candidates to take on Russophobic obligations on them. The situation has shown what the membership of Montenegro and North Macedonia in the NATO means and what the NATO needs them for. The NATO needs them exclusively to punish, to contain Russia, to expand its anti-Russian area in Europe, and to create the mechanisms for containing our country. That's not what is implied by Article 10 of the Washington Treaty. We quoted this article a short time ago. Accordingly, the candidates should meet the criteria, and they should bring added value to the alliance in terms of strengthening the security of all of its members. What security and whose security have Montenegro and North Macedonia strengthened? But as an instrument to contain Russia, as those who play along their masters, that's something they have accomplished very well. I find it very sad. Those are the countries with rich traditions. Their people value our past relations, but the current political realities have put these states and their peoples in a very sad situation. As for the measures of response, we'll never, ever do anything that would further complicate the relations with other countries. That's something that will leave up to our partners. That's what they are doing at home, and not only are there driving the socio-economic situation in their home countries into a deadlock, but because increasingly more people in the West ask themselves why to make an enemy out of Russia. More and more people remember how, together with many European countries, we accomplished a lot. It was our proud history. Speaking about history, here I'd like to get back to my visit to Serbia that never happened. A series of events that was planned, including the ceremony of attending the Eternal Fire, honoring the memory of the liberators of Belgrade, and I was to leave a note in the memorial book. And please consider that I'm doing this now. We will be up to the memory of Serbian and Soviet militants who fell. Serbia and Russia show solidarity in their attempts to maintain the memory of World War II. We'll never allow anyone to forget it.